Hi, in this short video, we're going to talk about action verbs that are going to help you with your resume, cover letter, and interview, make them come alive and the reader engaged in the story inside of your resume that you're going to tell them about yourself. So what we're going to cover is how action verbs will help your resume and your cover letter and your interview to be the best that it can be, and adding those in and what that looks like. This is a list of some action verbs that you'll have on a handout that we've given you. And you can use any of these. You can use all kinds of other ones. These are often ones that people are using on their resume. You'll use them in your objective when you set the objective for your resume, or in your skills when you're looking at your skills and what are the skills that you have. You'll also use them in your work history and the things that you've done. You may put some action verbs in there. These verbs are the things that make your resume and cover letter come alive. So we wanted to just give you some verbs. If you're doing a cover letter or putting your resume together, I recommend that you go online and look for other resumes in the same field of work that you're going in. Look for samples of resumes in that, and they will have action verbs on them as well in the samples, and you can take and use some of those and learn from what other people are doing that is successful. You always follow successful people when you're looking for a job. Well, how did other people get the job? So for instance, if you are a really good and great communicator, you might say communicate effectively with team players. Or you might, let's say you're good at scheduling. You might put on your resume, schedule employees' time weekly. Or you might put schedule managers meeting monthly, so that it's just simple and it shows that you're scheduling. Scheduling is a skill. And so they look at that and go, wow, they must be very organized if they can schedule things. Operate could be a verb that you're using. So you might put operate chainsaw effectively. You may also put fluent operation of computers or operate heavy equipment. So you're operating different things, and that gets their attention because you know how to operate these different things. Pretty simple. We covered, how action verbs are important to your resume and cover letter and interview. Use the list that's in your handout online. Pull it off and put it somewhere when you're putting your resume together. Go online and look at Google and Google search action verbs, and you'll probably find a list somewhere of all kinds of other action verbs that you can use. But make sure you add those in to both your resume and your cover letter. And when you're speaking too in your interview, you want to use those action verbs when you're telling your story, when you're talking in the interview. So that's it for action verbs. See you in the next video.